Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for different things within the rideshare industry, whether it's news, tips and tricks for passengers and drivers, or what actually happens on real rideshare rides, start now by hitting that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. And make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. So it's not enough that you have to worry about, the possibility of getting sick in a vehicle when it's a rideshare car, whether you're the driver or the passenger, then you now have to worry about the possibility of bed bugs. Yes, that's correct. Bed bugs. There was an article that came out of Dallas, which actually has one of the highest rates of bed bugs in the country, minus New York City and somewhere else, I forget exactly where. But there are areas that have bed bugs. And when you're transporting passengers around, or when your car has been transporting passengers around, then there's a good chance that somebody who has bed bugs could get in a vehicle, and then it can transpire to you as a driver or you as a passenger. So this is the article that I'm referencing to right now, and I will leave a link in the description below so you can check that out. I'm only going to pull a couple of things real quick from it, just so you can be aware and pay attention to it. But again, if you want to read this article in full, links in the description below. So you can see by the title, it says Uber and Lyft cars are being treated for bed bugs in Dallas. And like I said, Dallas has one of the highest rates, but there are pockets all over. And it's a real funny story because I was scrolling through Facebook earlier today, and they were talking about a infestation in an area about 30 minutes north of where I live. So needless to say, I probably won't be picking up any passengers in that area. And if I have to drive up to that area to drop somebody off, it might be turn on last ride and then head back down into the city itself. But I just thought it was really weird how it was like coinciding with seeing this article pop up as well too. So yeah, if you partake in ride-sharing programs like Uber and Lyft, you may run the risk of entering a vehicle that has carried a passenger with a bed bug problem. And then same thing as it could be you are a driver and picking up a lot of different people who may have bed bugs and a problem and come into your car. So a pest control person actually is doing about 5 to 10 rideshare cars per week. And he's a pest control person. So he says that drivers are either seeing bed bugs, someone is complaining about it, or they were suspicious and just wanted to make sure. So he's been treating rideshare vehicles for a little while now, where he's seeing about 5 to 10 a week. So a bed bug infestation doesn't always mean a lack of hygiene. So if you want to know how you can get it, this is kind of it right there. So the bugs can easily crawl from one unsuspecting passenger to another, or even the driver just being inside the car. So without even anybody noticing. He noted that bed bugs can live over a year without feeding on blood. So an untreated situation can quickly become disastrous for companies that provide millions of rides per day. So one of the things is keep your car clean. And if you think somebody gets in the car that may have a pest problem or some sort of issue, whether it's fleas, ticks, or bed bugs, then you want to make sure that you take care of that problem as quick as possible. So one of the things that you can do if you do have a bed bug issue or want to get it checked out, you can take it to a place that may have a heating tent, which will cost around $250 or even higher, just depending on the market or wherever you are. But they heat that tent up to 150 degrees where these bed bugs cannot survive. So essentially, it's like if you have to take care of a house where you tent it off and heat it up a lot, or put heaters into the house to heat it up a lot. It's kind of the same exact thing. You're just driving into a tent where it's really warm, so they don't have the ability to survive at that point. So on a national average, they say that extermination ranges between 320 and 400, just to give you some price points. But if you feel suspicious of a car having bed bugs or something like that, or if you think that your car may have it and you're coming home for the night or end of the shift and you can't get your car in to get looked at yet, you can throw your clothes into the dryer on high heat for about 50 minutes to an hour, and during that time, go take a shower. So one last time, if you are a passenger and you think that you've come in contact with a vehicle that had bed bugs in the car or even another pest or anything like that, just alert the driver, let them know, and then again, take your clothes, put them right in the dryer for about an hour and take a shower. And for drivers, pretty much do the exact same thing. The only other thing is make sure that you take your car in to get the proper cleaning, whether it's the pesticide or if you want to heat your car. But either way, just make sure that you get that situation taken care of. And if you hear of any infestation spots, just try to, play a little bit better in terms of where you're driving and what you might be doing if you have some sort of issue like that. So again, just be careful out there when you're driving and when you're riding. For the most part, most drivers keep their cars clean and will clean regularly. But unfortunately, there are some times when you just don't know because they can fall into little cracks and crevices, sit there for a long time, and then come up at another point. So just make sure you take the proper precautions whenever you are, cleaning your car or getting into a car. Now, have anybody had any issues with their vehicles, whether they were a driver or a passenger? Comment below and let me know. Did you get bed bugs in the car? Did you get fleas in the car? Another pest? Whatever it was, comment below, let me know. And then also share your experiences on what happened in terms of getting it cleaned up and all of that good stuff. That's the end of today's video. Hope you guys just pay attention out there, especially in certain areas where there may be some issues coming into your car or providing for the next passenger itself. And also make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded. And make sure to check the description for other helpful information and tips. And as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.